So in this video we are covering color grading to get styles in Lightroom because every style uses the color grading panel a little differently. So we have to cover how it works so then you are able to control it and go into whatever direction you want and get whatever style you want. So this can be a little intimidating, this panel here with many sliders and different options, but we'll break it all down in this video, and I'll also show you a complete start to finish example. So we'll cover all these sliders and these little nuances that you probably haven't noticed before about this panel, and people really seem to overlook some of these tools. So I just want to make a cautionary point in this video. Don't take anyone's opinion as gospel, or don't listen to anyone, because there's no right or wrong way to use this tool. It just depends on the style you want, because after teaching so many styles, everyone's got their different tactics, and that's what I teach people, is how to get styles in Lightroom rather than just teach how tools work. Because if you want to get beautiful, consistent edits, you have to learn how to use this tool creatively. At the start, you just need to know the concepts in this video that we'll cover of how this tool works, and then you can start to learn different tactics to create styles. Okay, so we have shadows, we have midtones, and we have highlights. So we have the highlights over here, the midtones, the shadows. So this black and white gradient is the pixels in your image, okay? Pink in the highlights at the moment, or yellow or blue. Let's leave it at pink. Midtones, we're gonna leave it as yellow. And then the shadows, okay? Green. So this is how we can target different brightnesses in our image and place different colors how we want. Each of these brightnesses has its own panel here. So we can make finer color additions. So we can come into these panels and just select the color we want. Coming out further is more saturation. Okay. We can also click and drag to the right or drag to the left. Same with the hue. I'm just sliding my mouse left and right. I find that pretty easy. Kind of just quickly grab a color and then fine tune it this way. You can also click this arrow, and now we can choose like this, going out for saturation, back in, and then we also have luminance. So if we come back out, you will notice if we have a lot of green in the shadows, we're still very black over here, okay? So even though that we're putting lots of green in the shadows, our blacks are still quite black. Okay, so Lightroom makes it that it doesn't affect the blacks very much. So if you do want to affect the blacks, you can use this tool here. So this is luminance. And if we just brighten the blacks a bit, you can now see that the greens are now affecting those blacks, but they're not black anymore. And same with the whites, okay? See how the pinks, they fade into the background because it's 100% white. If we darken the whites just a little bit, okay, or brighten, darken the whites, okay. So these panels, the shadows and highlights do leave your 100% blacks and your 100% whites alone, which I believe is a good thing, because when you go to create styles, that's a very important concept to understand, but it's too advanced to get into this video. Midtones, what happens if you darken the midtones? Or brighten the midtones? Not too much, okay? Changing their brightness, the color kind of stays the same. Okay, what do these other sliders do? So blending, slide to the right. So now all of the midtones, shadows, and highlights are kind of overlapping a lot, okay? And now they're very separate. So they're harder transitions. And then if we slide balance, you can see we're favoring the shadows and we're pushing everything. And we go the other way, we're favoring the highlights, pushing everything over to the shadows, and the shadow adjustment is almost gone completely if we go all the way to 100. So these are very good to play with as you make adjustments and play around in here, to very quickly slide these to left and right to see how your adjustments are going. And we have one other panel over here, which is just everything. So this is the entire image. of what color do we want to add. And then we're back in this panel, and that is every part of this panel that we just covered it all. Okay, so turning the shadows off, the midtones, the highlights. Okay, so now I want to show you a practical example. So we have Mitchell's edit over here from his Instagram, and then this is, I recreated his edit. Split toning plays a big role in this, but the thing is, what you need to know is these tools all interlink with each other, okay? So it's a real mixture of white balance, curves, color grading, and HSL. So an important distinction to make is HSL is just colors that are already in your photo. They were there in the camera. Split toning is you are adding new colors into your image, okay? So Mitchell's style, he loves oranges, he loves blues, and he loves greens. You can see that from his feed. And that's exactly what we have in this panel here, okay? Loves oranges, loves blues, loves greens. And we are using the color grading panel to get these colors. And we're also using the blending. So we're going all the way to the right to really favor these blues. And we are adding a little bit of oranges in the mids to bring out all those oranges. And then just a little bit of green in the highlights to all those greens. And if you want to get more advanced, you use color grading in combination with curves here. Curves are crazy, but you need to understand that they play a huge role in color and contrast as well. So curves, very quickly we can get very targeted. So curves we can get really targeted, so we can put the tiniest bit of red in the highlights. Where color grading can be very broad, like you only can break your image up into thirds. Curves, you can really just target a very slim brightness. So I know this panel is called the color grading panel, but curves is just as important for color grading. And white balance is very important as well. And it's just that this one's called color grading that everyone sort of thinks all of your colors have to come from color grading. But in reality, when you want to go a bit more advanced, it's knowing how to use them in combination with each other. Because styles are very sensitive, like your colors can look off really easily. You need a nice harmony of colors, and it's really hard to achieve unless you know how to use all these tools together. And another point to color grading is the use of filters, okay? Off and on, off and on, off and on. So these play a huge role as well, because we can add just a little bit of warmth to the subject, okay? So this subject is already orange, but we're just bringing out those tones a little more, okay? Not too much, but just a bit. And then we're also creating shadow down the bottom here. And then up here, if we turn it on and off, a slight vignette to guide our eye into the subject. And then we are just creating a nice light from, see, a little bit of a glow. And we're just creating really nice shape and really nice lighting in this edit here. And yeah, color grading is one piece of all these styles. And when you get really good at using all these tools interlinking with each other and you learn color theory really well, you'll be able to get all these nice, consistent, cohesive styles. Okay, so here's a few of his other images that we break down inside color and editing mastery. So most photographers think they know Lightroom really well, but when it comes to creating styles, there's this whole world of different techniques. I've made the world's first program for building your style. So you get all these different styles and we learn the why behind adjustments, in depth about color. It's the fastest way to get to the style you want, because when you understand like color theory so well and you learn Lightroom so in depth, and then you know all these different styles, you know how to pick the right edit for the photo. Okay, so some photos just suit different editing better because we have all these different styles in one place, and it just really speeds up learning. It really lets us skip the guessing. We immediately just have transparency and knowledge on how to get these styles, because we have so many pros teaching. I'm there making sure people can get these pros results onto their images. It's a really foolproof way to get your style, a course that every single photographer needs. Let me know if you have any questions, and catch you. And if you want to see me break down multiple images to show you this process of getting consistency throughout different lighting scenarios and different edits, join color and editing mastery, and you can download these raw files in the DNGs and follow along as we break down all these different styles. So yeah, hope to see you inside and catch you in the next one. Let me know if you have any questions, and catch you in the next one.